Hello everyone. So today's mandala, I have my black paper. I'm drawing a circle, the white circle, and I have my white pencils ready. So today's mandala is keeping in mind the month of February and Valentine's Day. So this is to incorporate self-love to your body, mind, and spirit. Okay. This is a mandala I'm making or drawing right now in preparation for Valentine's Day, as you will see, because it's very important. Whatever you want to attract, you have to feel the self love. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself. Of course, there is a fine line between arrogance and accepting yourself. Yes. However, uh, whatever we put out in the universe, that's what we're going to attract. So this, I was thinking to make this mandala today. So let's start on today's mandala, which is for attracting your wants and needs, whatever they might be. But before that, like I said, before that, you have to love, to know that you are respecting yourself, and let universe be our guide. So I'm gonna start this. I did draw the circle, but you can draw it with a compass, like I always say. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit darker. And the reason I say accept yourself as you are, because you have your own unique talents and other people have their own unique talents. So to feel low in front of anyone, or to wanting to be somebody else that you're not, that is one of the main problems also, because there are these guidelines people think they're given in the society, like a perfect body, the beauty, and so forth. But know this: beauty fades, and the qualities in us, they only grow with time. And when people see us, our faces, it's not, it's really what you portray, that is they are able to see. Okay. And and as we grow older, the qualities, the positive, well, any qualities, and I hope they're positive qualities, they grow with time. And then as you spread more kindness and helpfulness towards others, that means that that's what you're putting out in the universe, and that would be, you will be attracting. So if I'm thinking of the Valentine's Day, and there are people out there who do want to, they wish they had, a romantic relationship in their life. So until you give to the universe that yes, you are worthy, and that you you want self-respect, you want respect, until unless you're respecting yourself, first of all, you cannot respect other people. Second of all, the people you would attract would mirror whatever you feel. So this mandala is like a timeless mandala for anyone, for any needs and wants. But the first thing, even the spirit says, the universe says, that we should be happy where and how we are, and gratefulness, gratitude is one of the biggest things. But in addition to that, you have to feel worthy, you have to respect yourself. And who knows, when you start doing these things, you will discover your talents that other people don't have, because we all come in this world with a unique purpose, and that is, we start getting guided on it as we as we start listening to us, to our inner self. Having said that, I want to start making and trying to make a person. And as I said, they are very hard for me to make. I like making flowers and other doodles and everything, but let's, because self-love, this is what's the symbol that came in my mind is, I want to make a woman. Although it's just a female, it doesn't mean that it's not for the men or the women. I just can draw only one. And the, like a mom that is a symbol of kindness, okay, and love. So that's why I think that came to my mind, but anything that meditation gives me. And regarding what I said about the attracting what you want or attracting true love, that's not just, those are universe's rules. And if you, like, I'm a scientist, so, and I have iterated in the past. What does that mean is it also comes from chemistry, it comes from quantum physics, that like attracts like. I've given the example of crystals in the past, and I can repeat it, that if we put a tiny crystal like copper, if we are separating copper in the lab, and I can put a tiny copper crystal in that beaker. Before we know, we will have the beaker full of copper crystals. Of course, we are trying to make copper, and that's why it has everything towards copper. I'm not saying try making magnesium and then expect copper, but that actually, it just occurred to me, if you're doing that, that is exactly like not respecting yourself, not loving yourself, and then trying to attract all those goodness in your life. So this, you can take my mandala as it is if you want, and if you don't want to draw it, or like I always say, you can. I am going to post soon the meditation that goes with the mandala, the intro to the mandala system. Also, that how you can draw your own mandala. The meditation, it comes from the meditation, the symbol, and how to use the mandala that I'm giving you. Okay, I should be posting in a couple of days. In the meantime, you could print this mandala if you want, or if you meditate on your question, you write the question, and and from there you can come up with a symbol, and then you just elaborate on it. Go with the flow, like I always say. And I don't know how to make the figurines, and I'm gonna try. And the same way, I'm not an artist, and you don't have to be an artist to do these things. Yes, I'm gonna draw a big heart over here. That is your heart, because that is kind of neglected. If you're not loving yourself, that poor heart is neglected, and then it sends out these vibrations or the messages to the universe and the people you attract, not only just the romantic love or anything, but any other people in your work, in your job. They can see, because eyes never lie. And so eyes are going to tell everyone how you feel about yourself. And so if you're not feeling good about yourself, then there's no way you can attract people who respect you. Oh, I need to make arms and hands, and I'm telling you not to be an artist, but you don't need to be an artist, but I'm having difficulties making it. But you will see the rest of the symbols are really cool, that are coming to mind, and I hope I remember all of them. Sometimes when I meditate and there are a number of symbols that come, I just quickly, roughly draw them, because so I don't forget. However, mostly I can only finalize and color any of the symbols when I draw here on the paper, like when it's final. So quickly, you can also jot down if there are more than one symbols. If you get only one symbol, then what you could do is, or it always happens, if you get one symbol, then you will see that when you start drawing here, you're gonna get more symbols to finish this whole picture, and to give you an answer about harmony and everything. Because this is all harmonious. This is what we want in life, a harmonious life, which would always be full of love and happiness. I'm gonna draw a lotus flower around her. Lotus is it's a unique flower, first of all. It only grows in mud, like standing water. And it means, usually, if you look at the lotus flower, it's beautiful and grows only in the mud, meaning that it is growing out of the how maybe the bad circumstances, but it can still flower. Secondly, this is a flower of a lot of goddesses, mostly goddess Lakshmi. People relate Lakshmi only with the materialistic money, but what Lakshmi means is somebody who brings us, uh, even on the spiritual level, that brings us inner heart, hope, peace, blessings, and so forth, and love. That's what I'm drawing today. And even goddess Saraswati. Saraswati is the goddess of wisdom. Even she sits on it, but mainly lotus is because all the reincarnations of the Hindu gods, and I don't want to go into that because it just gets confusing, but they are not that many gods. They are just the reincarnations, that the god is one, any god is one, and each of them, they were reincarnated with their qualities. So if you worship to any of the quality, that's all you need. You don't need the names, don't need the faces, and mostly we worship only to the qualities, not to the person. So think about what that means, otherwise I will explain. You cannot even DM me. Okay, so 3, 5. So that's why I'm drawing the lotus, for all the blessings that can come our way. And even this drawing becomes like, it brings peace to mind. That's all I'm going to say. And you will know when you try doing it for yourself. If you do set it up at a nice place where you can see this every day for even 1 week, because like I said, it is in preparation for the Valentine's Day, you will see that those qualities will start incorporating in you, and that's what we want. And then you will have the other mandala in the meantime, to actually achieve what you want. Yep. Oh, and okay, so I wanted to give you some symbols. Let's see if I'm gonna draw them in the end or right now. I'm gonna draw an 8-pointed star. May you be guided. It's 8-pointed star is for hope and guidance. So maybe you be guided, because I did see sun and the moon. Because sun is the life you live, moon is a shadow, and because we need to face our fears also. So that is what a moon represents. What I just made is a crown that has been sitting around for you. So, and you can try this. Even if you imagine that there is a velvet box and there is this crown in there, and if you want to put it on, just the way, if you're not loving and respecting yourself, you'll see you cannot wear it. And the moment you start thinking that you are worthy, and that you have respect for yourself and you're proud of your uniqueness, then you will be able to put this on. So it's all so this is all in the spirit. It's not like you can wear a real crown, you can buy one, but this is all in the spirit and visualization. And you will see that the moment you can put this on, that is where your journey for loving and acceptance stops. Meaning it will grow from there, it will always be there, but you will be attracting in the meantime all the other things that mirror this. So, what could be more than that? A respect. I mean, that you're attracting respect and love in your life, and that will attract other things that you would want in life. Okay, so so the one this what I'm drawing is, or maybe I will write it, that the biggest thing to know is to live in the moment, because we don't know, we have no control over the past, it's already done, right? We don't know the future, no one has seen it, and there is never a set future. It's always being made and broken with every thought we think. Okay, so what do we really know? We know what is present. So this is for living in the present moment. We should, this is it. If somebody has achieved it to live in the present moment, I mean, they have achieved all the secrets of life. I'm going to write this here and see how it goes. So, live. And the one last message I want to draw, which is a positive mind will give you positive life. I don't want to write anything in negative. So instead of saying that a negative mind will not give you positive mind, I want to say a positive mind will give you positive life. Hopefully it's all legible and readable and understandable, but I am ready to paint. I'm going to make 4 symbols, I think 4, that I can always make outside the circle to seal it. So there is, I want to draw a harmony, but there's hope and guidance. So I'm going to draw the hummingbird first, where although the birds are already here. I'm going to do the balance and the peace, because accepting yourself, loving yourself, and then, like I said, there's a fine line between arrogance and acceptance and your uniqueness, and we do need a balance. We need a balance in life anyways. So this is harmony. So balance and peace. And these symbols mean that I wish that it brings all of us balance and peace, and we live harmoniously. Then we have a healing hand. I want to make some more. Okay, so that's the healing hand. And then the hummingbirds are coming in. They always bring love and happiness. I recently painted a canvas where a huge hummingbird has shown up. So that's the hummingbird for love and happiness. And I do want to seal all this with protection. I'm gonna make it in the form of an arrow, and so I will make it in the center here. So know that you are protected. We all are protected no matter what. No matter what doesn't mean that we are doing wrong deeds and we are protected. I don't know about that, but you know, whatever you put out in the universe. However, while you are on this path, that's what I mean, that you're protected. I am in a color. So when you're making this figure, you are making yourself, male or female. Okay, and if you really, I'm pretty sure you will become really intent and focused as you draw this. And second, and you are drawing according to what you like and the colors. You will see that in a way you will start feeling an acceptance for yourself anyways. Okay, so try it out. The humans don't wear gold anklets. Gold is very pure substance, and usually we say that the Devis and Devatas, or if you believe in God, well, Devis and Devatas, they wear gold in their feet. And the other thing is, when you draw or write, that's how you connect more with the universe or any of the messages you're trying to send out. It always works better than just thinking. And I think I've spoken that before, because the thinking would be like we cannot stay much focused for long, and that's why the writing, or in this case it's more than writing, it's first you're drawing and then you're coloring. This is like truly connecting with the universe, or even your own heart, to send out whatever messages you're sending. And depending on what you draw, the messages, they just become self-explanatory. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. So I just drew this in gold color, also came in. So here is one more time saying about self acceptance that this would be a good example. So the two birds, I mean, they have their own unique colors, but there's no way the one in blue is thinking, oh, I want to be like that other bird because it has gold in it, or its colors are better. So the same way that what I want to reiterate for us, for everyone, is that we should not be looking and comparing ourselves with other people, because each of us have different unique qualities, and like these birds, um, we should not be looking at other people and say, oh, we want to look like that. We should just look at our own unique features. And it's not only about the birds. If you look at any other dogs, cats, no other life form in the world, in the universe, looks at other life forms and wants to be one of that looks exactly like the other one. I hope that makes sense. Okay. This looks all finished now. So this was the mandala, so to incorporate self-love, um, and respect for yourself in your body, soul, and mind. To reiterate or sum it up, what I said was, until and unless you can accept yourself for your uniqueness or what your gifts are, you cannot expect other people, you cannot accept other people, you cannot expect other people to give you the same, or in other words, that you cannot attract those kind of circumstances in your life. If you're negative, then you will attract more of the negative. And then if you are already feeling low about yourself, if you don't think that you're worth anything, then the universe will send out, even if you have people, but they will not really think that you're worthy of anything. And living in a bad relationship or a bad situation just because we're afraid or we want to be in this situation, to have someone, that is all wrong reasons for our life. So this is like a timeless, it's not really my advice, this is what I hear from from a lot of the chemistry and physics, of course, the quantum physics, the scientists who were also the artists like Einstein and other Munis and so forth, that if we are positive in our own mind, if we love ourselves, only then we can love somebody else. So when you can't really portray love to other people, then it's self-explanatory what we are going to attract. And second is, the more you put out in the universe, it always comes back to you. So the more love, kindness, and helpfulness you have for other people, that will all come back to you. And like I say, you should try it out on your own. I say it from my, I don't know, more than 2 or 3 decades of experience. Um, so hopefully you will try this mandala. You can draw it as I draw it. You could make a copy of it and use it in the house for these, as long as you want, but at least a week or 10 days. The original mandalas I don't really all sell, but the originals are on my website, and once in a while I would put them up for sale. And the original meaning this unique, I cannot redraw it because this came up on its own. Even if I try copying it, I cannot do it because it just doesn't have the same flair. I cannot draw the same things again. Okay, so hopefully have a good month of February. I will be coming up with a Valentine's mandala after this, hoping that we have all made ourselves positive so that we can attract positive people in our life. And the relationships we already have, they could turn into long lasting, full of love and happiness. Okay, so I see you next time. Good luck and goodbye.